What's going on, guys? So Robert Saleh took to the podium yesterday and was asked in pretty short order about the Jets' interest in one running back, Dalvin Cook, and he said, man, he's a good one. You hate to say no to a good one, but there's some contractual stuff there. I interpret that to mean Robert Saleh wants Dalvin Cook on his football team, but they're far apart in money and defer to Joe. Now, quickly, you might have seen it making the rounds. Connor Hughes retweeted this from Bro Bible of Dove Kleiman that Cook may be in some trouble. Some pretty nasty allegations from a former girlfriend of some physical abuse and all kinds of pretty horrific stuff that, if does come true, definitely changes my opinion of wanting him on the team, and I'm sure Robert Saleh and Joe Douglas as well. But no disrespect to Connor, I can't run with Bro Bible as a source on legal allegations. So maybe it's true. They've been right before, but I think we got to draw the line at what we call a source and what we don't. And I can't go with Bro Bible yet. So we'll wait and see on that. But before I even saw that, I wanted to talk about this Jets running back room, because I feel like it's either, yes, Dalvin Cook, amazing, give him 8-10 million, or no, we don't need any washed up bums on this team. We have Izzy Abanikanda, who's going to be Barry Sanders, right? Well, I think I fall into the camp of, yes, I want Dalvin Cook, but I don't think he's nearly as valuable as most of the people in said camp. I'm talking 4 million base, and if he wants to get more than that, then he can go ahead. I don't see why any team would pay him more money than the Bengals gave Joe Mixon, is kind of where I'm at with Cook. And furthermore, me and Boy Green, who it inevitably comes up every Wednesday show like the past month, and he wants Dalvin Cook because he's pretty low on this Jets running back room. But I want Dalvin Cook, even though I'm high on the Jets running back room, because it makes us better. Because two things can be true. Because when I was mocking a running back in the 4th or 5th round to the Jets in all my mock drafts, it was the pick that I got the most pushback on. We don't need a running back. That's a wasted pick. We're stacked in the running back room. And now the running back we took is so amazing that we don't need a 4-time Pro Bowler Dalvin Cook. So, I'm just extending that logic to one more player, right? We didn't need Izzy Abanikanda. Oh my God, Izzy Abanikanda is amazing. We didn't need Dalvin. I'm just going to skip that step with Dalvin Cook because he makes us better. But I am buying stock on this Jets running back room, particularly Michael Carter. And I think I've seen when people rank this running back room or talk about who would be running back 2 without Breece, I see a lot of Bam Knight over Michael Carter, or even Izzy over Michael Carter. That's too much recency bias for Michael Carter's down year. Out of all the running backs on this roster currently, actually, Michael Carter is the only one who can say he has put together an entire season of above average running back play. Even Breece Hall can say that. Now, obviously, Breece Hall is better than Michael Carter, but the point still stands. Michael Carter's rookie year, well over 4 yards a carry and elite analytics in terms of elusiveness and broken tackles. I've seen Michael Carter dominate entire games. The Mike White game, yeah, you mean the game when Michael Carter had 180 yards from scrimmage and 2 touchdowns and had 9 catches? That's the Michael Carter game. And if you look at the first game of 2022 against Baltimore, before Breece and Garrett were worked into the offense more, he was our best player on offense. He had over 100 scrimmage yards. He had 7 yards a carry for like 70 yards. 5-6 catches. The explosiveness is still there. And then he's hot and cold throughout, the beginning part of the season, and then he hurts his ankle. And he comes back and is not the same in those last 4 or 5 games. It's like 1.5 yards a carry. And that really skewed his season total. And then he lost confidence. And then the fumble in Buffalo was kind of the icing on the cake there. And that's our last memory. But before that, Michael Carter had put together a 20-game sample of being damn good at football. And I like Bam Knight. I think he's already proven that he belongs in the NFL as an undrafted free agent, which is awesome. Bam Knight, he played 2 pretty good games against the 2 single worst defenses in the entire NFL. Then he played 3 games where he didn't do anything at all. And then he played 1 good game in Buffalo. That's his resume. Now, does playing 2 pretty good games against horrific defenses make you good? No. Does struggling when your offensive line is made of Dan Feeney and Mike Remmers and you have no quarterback make you bad? No. So Bam Knight's grade to me is an incomplete. I think I've seen more good than bad, but it's an incomplete. I think he's probably a running back 3. But yeah, Michael Carter, I've just seen way too much of a sample size. I have to put him ahead of Bam Knight. And then with Izzy, it's interesting. It's crazy to say of how much I've talked about signing Dalvin Cook, but Dalvin Cook's game at this point in his career is more vision and speed than like elusiveness or trucking people. And Izzy's got the vision and speed. And if they're going to create lanes, I think Izzy could explode through them and hit them and make a lot of those explosive runs that Dalvin Cook can. So I say all that, and it's like, well, why do you want Dalvin Cook? Well, here's the thing. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I could be overrating Michael Carter. I could be putting too much weight into the 2 good games against bad defenses that Bam had. And with our draft class, I know we hate to say it, someone's going to be a bust. Someone's going to suck. It could be Izzy. I don't think it is. But I didn't think it was going to be Mims, and it was. So Dalvin Cook could be a cheap hedge against that, but we'll see. Maybe this legal stuff comes out and it's a non-starter, and we'll talk all soon.